Hola mis amigos, we're making a strawberry chocolate hazelnut panini. For today's super quick recipe, we are going to be using the iCucina Contact Griddle. Now, if you remember, we also checked out iCucina's air fryer in the past, and that was fantastic. So today we will be making a panini in the griddle. Now, this is a 1500 watt grill and griddle combo. It is stainless steel, and it has non-stick reversible plates, and that is going to be my favorite part. So here it comes with a utensil for obviously the grill portion, and as with many of these, this has a drip tray, but this has a drip tray that is pretty long, and it goes along the entire backside here of the machine. So here's that same drip pen so that you can see how it works from the back. Okay, so what's pretty neat about this one is the reversible plate, and also the fact that you can actually lay this flat for a larger surface. So if you want, you can just cook on this surface, but if you need more room, then there is actually a little latch right here that you would press up, and that'll allow you to lay this completely flat. So now we have two cooking surfaces that we can work with. But what I have to say is my absolute favorite thing about this is the reversible plates and the fact that they are, of course, removable. So to do that, here we have a little button here on the side. So all we have to do is press that button, and that lifts up the plate. And here you can see the heating element that causes everything to obviously function. But look at that. Here is the plate, and look at the other side. There is your grill, and this is the side that we're actually going to be using today. But I absolutely love that these are completely removable. They are non-stick, and they are dishwasher safe. So what I hate the most about machines like this is getting them clean. Being able to take this out and throw it in the dishwasher is a game changer, big time. So I'm really excited about that part of it. So we're going to go ahead and do the same for this one. There it is, right and flipped. So I am going to just put these plates back on now that we are on the grill side. Actually, no, I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick rinse, and then we will be back so that we can use them. Okay, so our griddle plates are nice and clean and ready to go. So now we're ready to make our panini. Now, to my low-carb amigos, if this is not your cheat day, then you definitely want to look away, because this recipe is by no means a low-carb recipe. Although I suppose I could have converted it to low-carb, I just really couldn't be bothered. So again, this is something to enjoy for a cheat day, because this is nice and very rich and decadent. So here I have 2 slices of sourdough bread, and on one slice we are going to spread some chocolate hazelnut spread. Next, we are going to top that slice with some sliced strawberries. Again, no real measurements here. Just add the amount that you like. That'll do it for me. And on top of that, we're going to add some sliced toasted almonds. And we're going to really go crazy now, because on the other slice of bread, we are going to spread some marshmallow fluff. And that is all there is to it for the contents of our panini. So we're just going to put the lid on, and we are going to butter both sides of our panini. So I'm going to start with the underside first. So I am just going to carefully flip things over, and we're going to spread some butter right over top. And my butter is not as soft as I want it to be, so make sure that you let your butter sit out so that it's nice and spreadable. Okay, so we have one side of our panini buttered. So what we would do is place this side down onto our preheated griddle and then immediately butter the other side. But I don't want to spend time doing that while it's sitting on the griddle. So here I have a piece of parchment paper, a piece of parchment paper, and we are just going to, let me flip this on the other side. We're going to flip this over, and we're going to butter the other side now, so that all we'll need to do is lift this and place this right onto the panini press and get started. So I'm just going to butter this side really quickly, and then we are going to oil our griddle with just a little bit of spray cooking oil, and we will get it nice and preheated and carry on with our recipe. Okay, we are back, and I've sprayed both of the plates with a little bit of oil, so we are now ready to preheat the griddle. Now, I did read the instructions, and they are in pretty broken English, so it was a little bit difficult to try to figure out how to use it, so we're going to kind of have to figure that out along the way. So from what I could gather, of course, the first thing we're going to do is turn it on, and then we're going to move the knob over to the griddle option, and then we press the knob, and now we can adjust the temperature, I guess, since we are making a panini. Let's get a quick toast, so I'm gonna go to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I'm gonna press that again, and now it says we are preheating, and then there's a little bar right here. So I'm going to go ahead and close this so that I can preheat both sides there. And when this bar gets up to I believe 6 bars, then we know that the preheating is over, and then we are ready to start cooking. So we will return once this is all nice and preheated. Okay, so it just beeped at me to tell me that it is preheated, and as you can see, there is some steam coming off, but the instruction manual does warn us that the first use will see some steam, so that is totally fine. So next, apparently what we will do is we're gonna set this for about, I guess, 2 minutes. So we're just turning this knob until we're at the 2-minute mark. We're going to place our sandwich right on, close that tightly, and press the knob again. So now we're just gonna let that go for about 2 minutes. I'm gonna keep my eye on it because I don't know for sure how quickly this will cook up, but we will return when our panini is ready. Okay, so our 2 minutes is up, and now the timer is actually counting up to let you know how much over, I guess, you have went on your cook time. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn the entire device off, and let's lift and see what we have. Yum. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly use the utensil that they gave us, which fits perfectly in the grill lines here. Let's see if we can safely remove. Oh yeah, that's nice and smooth, sliding right off. So let's pick that up, place this here on the cutting board, And I'm just gonna let this sit aside to cool. Okay, so here we have our panini, and this part is going to be optional, but we are going to get really naughty with it and add some confectioner's powdered sugar. So I'm just going to run this through a tea strainer here. And we're just gonna give this a light dusting of powdered sugar. Now, of course, I'm sure everyone wants to see what this is going to look like inside. So let's go ahead and give this a slice. Ooh, it's nice and toasty, so that's a good sign. And I'm just gonna cut it diagonally here, making sure that it's all the way through. And here goes. Here's our inside. I did, of course, press this quite flat, but hopefully there you can see all of our good fillings. So this will make a nice and not so healthy breakfast. Special thanks to iCucina for another fantastic product. I think this is probably going to be my favorite griddle grill combo thus far. I will have all of the information in the description box below for you to check it out, and we will see you next time. Strawberry chocolate hazelnut panini. Enjoy, and I'll see you at the dinner table.